plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come 19. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check go.
They'll set up a throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Whitaker. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, Whitaker. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Viking 18. Go. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Hurt.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Let's go.
2nd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Throwing is Lewis. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to try and take off with it.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now the first carry for Bush.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Bush.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Now Lewis.
That is caught. And shutting him off. Now open field. He's got a first and maybe more.
And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And now an audible here into something else.
First and goal, Bush. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Back to throw. Lewis. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go. Take off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Lewis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lewis.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
This is Whitaker. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
The give to Whitaker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
19 tight, 18, Pioneer. Set go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Set. Warriors 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Get up.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Whitaker. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with
his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lewis. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Lewis. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field on what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive ends right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Operating from the gun, Lewis. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Seven Pirates!
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, it's Whitaker. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
19 Lions. Stop below 18. Go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 6. Back to throw. Lewis. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bush. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Here's the option.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Check go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
70 range. 70 range. Take it to him.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
79 Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Here's Lewis, throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, and pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead they said, forget it. Let's just get a 1st down and start a new set.
Bush trying the middle. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoop. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They run up the middle with Bush. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Lewis
working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter route.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Browns 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Come on, set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Lewis. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bush. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give. This is Bush. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And the Raiders 1st down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they stick with Bush. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This is Bush.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Lewis. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Touchdown!
Brock Bowers
from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Go! 18, Pioneer!
They'll set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
35, Browns 21. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
No, no. Shut up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitaker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Come 19. Come 19. 79 Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 21. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominance.